Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nioh 2 on the Mysterious JG. I'm trying to play this game today with all sorts of topicals on my body, including ointment on my... this is fun part of what I'm going through right now. I've got medical stuff. I have open sores on my nail beds, so I've got ointment on them. Hopefully that doesn't mean my controller is slipping around like crazy. Because of all the games I'm playing for the YouTubes, this is probably the one where it is the least good to have little control input issues. I have done some playing of this game offline since the last time you and I spoke, gentle viewer. At least the gentle viewers who are watching Nioh only. Mostly, well, we're at the point now where we can do all the dojo missions for mastery of the different Wappets. Similar to the last game, you need to unlock a certain proficiency and then you can do these missions. So off screen I've done... Split Staff and Unstoppable Whirlwind. Oh, Hatchets. I have yet to do... And I did Spear, because this was how I was grinding for Iga Jonin equipment, because I thought that would be my new set. But I actually don't like it as much as Flying Kato. It's got better armor value, but it's not giving me a direct all damage dealt bonus based on my ninjutsu. It's actually boosting ninjutsu. It also seems to favor the spear. It gives me plus points for spear, which is not really the weapon I wanted to use. I figured my ninja getup, I would be wearing a ninja getup and then alternating between split staff and kusarigama. But that's not actually what the Hanzo set does. That being said, off screen I've got a full set of that gear. And I've unlocked the mission for kusarigama, obviously, and for Tonfa. Off screen I was getting Tonfa points. Replaying old missions, beating bosses that we already beat, but beating them 3 and then 5 times to get points from the titles. What is it? Glory or reputation. Yeah. Done a bit of that off screen. And now I'm at the point where I got more dojo missions I could do. I've got dojo missions I've done that I should be showing you on screen. But I kind of am willing to get over-leveled and overpowered before doing those because they're tough. It always involves, for me, coming down with one relatively, experimenting and finding a fairly low-risk skill that I can kind of spam anytime there's an opening. And the problem with that is I have a lot of failures for every success. So I think I'll just do some regular old side missions on screen for this video. And we'll worry about... We'll worry about dojo missions at a later time. That being said, Master of Illusion. What I actually kind of need to do right now is level up some of the other proficiencies. Or I can at least be thinking about it. To unlock more dojo missions, I got all confused. I thought you needed to have 150,000. You only need 120,000. So in fact, some of these weapons are closer than I thought. Dual sword, I'm already there, I guess. But Tonfa was the one where I had the lowest proficiency, but now it's not because I did a bunch of off-screening using Tonfas. So now it's just regular old sword. I need more with regular old sword. Then the next lowest would be Switchglaive, followed by Odachi, followed by Axe. And I get all those leveled up, and I can do the dojo missions for anything. So, that being said... I should try to use this. Swift Hawk is just a regular old sword, so if I'm using Swift Hawk, which is the thing I need to have equipped for this weapon set anyway, I'm good. So maybe the smartest thing to do would be just have a Switchglaive for emergencies and be working on leveling up my sword proficiency as we do some side missions. I think I'm back in the early game for some reason. I don't know why I came to this section of map, but we get back... Oh, no, it's Dawn. It's not all the way to the beginning. We can go to Twilight Zone here, and there should be some side missions we can do. There might have been side missions we could still do back at Dawn, so let's at least look. Is there anything... This is locked because it requires Master of the Dual Blades. Oh. Well... Shoot. I could do that, just that one mission, and unlock this. But, no, let's stick with the original plan. We'll get that later. At some point, I'm going to have to do like a check of every map to see if there's new... missions that have unlocked. Our next total main quest mission is the 2 Faces of Hospitality. I am here on my master's orders. At last our troops are in formation, and the battle with the Tokichiro draws near. Oh, this is oh man, Nagiga. I forget the name. This is like a 2-word battle length name. Yeah, I forget what it's called, but it's Tokichiro wins this battle historically, and it's Ieyasu is kind of the last major person to oppose him in central Japan, and he's ostensibly Ieyasu is fighting to support one of Nobunaga's sons, and I guess Tokichiro is supporting the other because they're both claiming to be loyalists supporting Nobunaga's legacy. But this is the battle where Hideyoshi wins, and Ieyasu comes back into the fold, where he remains in the fold until Hideyoshi's death, which is when he basically takes over. However, before you can do battle, there's a certain someone I would like you to visit first. I take it you know of the tea ceremony, Master Sen no Rikyu? He has a sharp mind and even sharper tongue, even in the face of the likes of Tokichiro. I imagine he could be of great use to you. You need sharp-tongued people for some reason. But we're not going to jump to that. We're going to try to do some side missions first. And I actually took the time to equip Kodama Sensor, which is why it's silly that I'm not going to have any Kodama missions to do here. But we could get Kabuki Pose from Okuni's search. So we meet again. Perhaps I can ask something of you. The other day when you helped me at the bathhouse, I seem to have dropped one of my hairpins in all the commotion. For reasons I cannot go into, it is irreplaceable. I need it back. Considering what happened there last time, I'm too frightened to return by myself. Would you do me the favor of accompanying me? Oh, this would be fun. Now, we actually have the ability to cosplay as Okuni. That is one of the human disguises we have unlocked. That being said, there's nothing to be unlocked here, really. It'll just be a mission that we can do. Doing that, it looks like we'll have her accompanying us, which could be kind of fun as well. And then Farewell to the Past. Tenkai. Isn't that supposed to be Mitsuhide in disguise? I guess we don't see him donning that disguise, or maybe we did and I'm already forgetting. I know this is very sudden, but I am in need of someone who can face a certain man. He was a fellow servant of Buddha, an acquaintance from long ago. I thought that he had long turned to dust, but it would appear that death has not taken him completely. Please do all you can to help him finally find peace. And there's nothing specially unlocked here, but it's level 91. This is level 90. I guess we can ostensibly do them in that order, huh? Alright, let's help Okuni find her hairpin. This will presumably be that same map again. There's no reason it wouldn't be. The story actually... The little Okuni side story is internally consistent, and it makes sense. We are going back to someplace we already were. So it makes sense that they're recycling the map. But it could have been fun to be the Okuni sisters, but... I also thought it would be really easy to get confused. Ikoka? Okay, I'm now having a sudden paranoia about whether we're recording. And we're not. I had a little weird skip in the... I don't know how to describe it, except that on my end there was like a weird... Just moving the camera around, things got herky-jerky for a second. And we're not recording. Except that maybe we are. It's hard to tell. I'm going to stop and see what we got going on here. Pardon me. Okay, I'm not really sure quite what's going on, but I had a little... I'm going to paste this together from 2 bits. It's... Even now I'm getting weird signs from my recording software, but in fact it captured everything fine. So I guess I'm going to take my chances here. One nice thing about Nioh 2 is that... Well, I mean, if you're in the middle of a big, long story mission and it's your first clear and it's going to take you a long time to carefully work your way through, it can kind of suck to lose content. But it's not like Death Stranding, where I literally had a video that was lost and didn't realize there was going to be a problem, so I saved and there's no way to recapture that content. Yeah, it's... I don't know here. I'm not sure if I'm not going to... Might need to reboot after this video's over. There's a... Got an interesting view of that corpse there, because it really looked like it was hanging from the ceiling, but in fact, it's hanging from an object that just hadn't fully materialized. Got a Kodama sensor, but it's of no use because there's no Kodamas to be found. I think there might have been... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to get my other Wappet going. Could be off to it wouldn't shock me to get to a terrible start here, because I haven't used the sword, like the regular old sword, as a weapon in a long time in this series. Then again, despite what she said, she fought as well as anyone else as far as just hacking away and distracting the enemies. So let's go to skill customization for the sword and figure this out, because I got a whole bunch of things on here, but typically what we're doing is, because of our special powers that we got from the Shosakabe clan, where we are now an elder, by the way, I just find one skill and just use it, because it gets powered up. If you only have one skill equipped per stance, that skill gets powered up. You might think that is the most boring, stupid way to play the game possible, to which I would say, hey, it seems to be working. We have nothing while they're down. There's no attack. It's interesting. I probably need to learn that. High stance. Oh, not learned. This means I can't do anything. So what are my options here? I got sword key. Disperse key from your sword to stagger enemies. That's not that interesting. Hold R1 plus circle. Gathers power while keeping your sword in the scabbard for a quick draw. Nah. Finish off a strong attack by striking an enemy with a short scabbard. Or follow up a quick attack with a jumping slice. None of these are really that exciting to me. Usually it's this stance where I have something I like. Pairs an opponent's attack and then maneuvers over the opponent. Charge up your power before unleashing a forceful stab towards the enemy. I think this is one that is part of like various boss busting strategies on speedruns. So we'll try this quick draw McGraw technique. Hold R1 plus circle. So it's like I have some control over when the release is, but not much. So there'll be Kodama spring. I'll hear Kodama noises because of the hot tubs. There's another one. Sneaky bitches. This isn't going well. She's already down. Now I'm down too. This is going horribly, in fact. But I can level... The Swift Hawk I'm using can't even be leveled up. It's already leveled up as high as it's going to go. So I really just need to be killing enemies with the sword if I'm going to actually get better with it. Oh, but I got a soul core that I should be turning in for soul core points. Apparently she was being attacked but teleported back to safety. What is she doing? Oh. She's fighting somebody over here. Actually, having Okuni accompany me, I might not even be unlocking the... If I'm not getting the kill, I'm probably not even getting proficiency points with the sword. really not able to figure this technique out. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to be working for me. Let's see. What could we be doing instead? We could lose this and go with... This is where you jump at the end of a combo. Yeah, I mean, it's just an extra hit. I can probably work out that. Oh, this is square. This one I can't do it in this stance, so. Finish off a strong attack by striking the enemy with the sword's scabbard. So a triangle at the end of a combo. Oh, this is square at the end of a combo. Never mind. Let's get rid of Morning Moon. Because we're doing this Shadow Sword and all these other stances, so we'll just do Shadow Sword. It'll be our thing. Keep in the middle stance, but this basically you just go... I guess you're just slamming the square button in this one because you're hitting square at the end of a combo. But yeah, expect some fairly artless play. I'm using a weapon I'm not used to. If we can possibly separate those two ladies, that would be out handy, but... Well, I'm all poisoned now. Well, come on in here. No, you're gonna focus on Okuni? Well... I should be able to make you pay for that, but... I was trying to evade game. I know I was. Let's start using some of my ninja stuff I got to help me out here, because apparently need it. Okay. Are you still over there just beating up on Okuni's corpse? I'll just hit her, damn it. Okay, so that didn't do that good, but we won. Eventually. Ooh, do we get to hang out in the, This will probably be a thing that gets some comment from her. She's just standing in her clothes in this hot springs. Well, like, so in the past when Turtle Guy was there and we stripped down, he said something. Okuni apparently thinks nothing of it. Not even like a little flirty comment or... I wasn't expecting her to be like, oh, I can't believe you're doing that. Oh, it's Okuni. But like, a flirty comment I would have expected. Instead, she's just like, yeah, whatever. I don't even... Oh, no, she's... Oh, never mind. She's showing exasperation by covering her eyes and shaking her head. How uncouth we are. Okay, that I can buy. Alright, well. Going through the elixirs at a mad rate, but, it seems like that, that might be a more practical... Oh, we got one of these fellows in the... Oh man, I thought I had him there. We got there eventually. Raging Bull, Cuirass. Okay, so I might be gradually improving or getting better at taking advantage of the fact that we've got Okuni here to distract them. I don't know why I'm bothering to hit these. I've already gotten credit for hitting them on a different version of this map. If there's any kind of special thing that you get, we've got it already. Gunpowder bombs. Oh, by the way, I switched my... I have spent some ninja skill points and various skill points, and now have... there's some money that we missed there, I thought, but no, I was wrong. We now have giant Iga fire bombs that I can throw, which we have various things that have like passively made them better. Well, I think we've cleared this floor. Small progress, but progress nonetheless. And we got a freebie on that, get out of jail, Iga, don't die when you die, thanks to... We do have Untouched Ninja, which is passive that gives you a chance of not using those items. Like those items, you just get a free one rather than losing it. It seems to have triggered for us. There we go. We need to knock its key down. Okay. Helps a lot to have Okuni here, but I'm getting a little bit better with how to use the sword. I know it seems like it's just spam the square button, but I need to be paying attention to like basic stuff. Like, well, where's his key at as I'm doing this? And I doubt you guys are the ones who are responsible for this place being a demon zone, but you still need to be dealt with. Oh, wow. Enemies are crowding over here all of a sudden. I was trying to throw my firebomb, but I got killed instead. Yeah, I thought I would be able to fight a few weak enemies. Do I have to get a jail free thing on? Because I'm going to need it here. Yeah, I'm still dead. Because I got one and then they immediately killed me. Like, that was one of those things where the camera angle was not my friend. Basically, I was just trapped in this close-up of an enemy's chest as I was being murdered with no ability to tell what the hell's going on. Now that we've killed all those enemies, I'm perfectly willing to just dash past them. Once again, I'm having that weird thing that suggests that the game might be a little not getting picked up anymore. Like a little weird. I'm going to have to reboot my machine here that the recording software is running on. That's fine. And, damn it, missed the... Kind of figured that was going to come. I knew there were like little fall through the floor sections, but I thought I could time it and end up at a better place. Meanwhile, I'm just leaving Okuni on her own to deal with monsters. Oh, I got this gunner after me, huh? Yeah, I'm not really being much of a good friend and partner to her, but the enemies will continue to just beat up on her, not dead, but disabled body. But she will reappear if I move far away enough, so that's handy. So what else is there to be achieved by being up here? There's a path over here. I can land on a... Oh, that's right. There was a treasure that was on like a bookshelf or something I can probably get to over here. Oh, no. Actually, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. Now I got Okuni following me, and it's all fun games until somebody gets murdered by yokai while her friend is creeping along on the roof beams, ignoring her plight. And we got a Noble Dung Ball, even though I did the Noble Dung Ball quest a long time ago. Well, let's call it a video here, and I'm going to throw down a save. Or I'll throw down a save. I'm going to check and see if anything is working, and nothing appears to be working. So, the last time I got this, what I'm looking at is I got this Rex. I don't know if you care about the tech details, but I have an actual, like, card, like, in a card slot in my PC. It's been generally really good. I've found it more useful than those external recorder devices. But now I'm looking at it, and it has this message that says out of range, which suggests it isn't capturing the visuals. But the last time it did this, which is the first part of this video of where I'm going to piece two together, it said that, but then I went back and the footage looked fine. So, I don't know. It's making me uneasy. I'm probably going to reboot. But when we come back next time, we will still be fighting in this bathhouse with our friend Okuni. Fighting with her against yokai. See you then.